The more I fish, the more enjoyment I get out of exploring new water. The more new water I fish, the better I get at determining how special a creek really is. So trust me when I say that this is one of those special creeks. Welcome back to another episode of Hardman Fishing Adventures.
Oh my God! Another giant brook trout! Huge brook trout. Another one. You guys ever get off work, check the weather, see that it's, you know, oh, I don't know, 70 degrees, and then take off running for the door and possibly speed to get to the creek so you have enough time to fish? Because yeah, that's what I just did. And what we're gonna do is we are going to catch some brook trout, some native brookies. Because when it's 70 degrees in March, those bad boys start chomping. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm at another new creek. I know that's kind of like a common theme of the videos recently, but I got a lot of new water to explore, and as it gets warmer, I probably won't be fishing the same stream twice very often. So hope you guys enjoy. All right guys, so there's two back-to-back really good holes here. The problem I see with this hole is the back of this thing has this tree that has fallen into the creek. Which makes casting this difficult at best. But, oh my God, huge rainbow. Eat it, dude. Holy, guys. Huge fish. Huge fish. Got him. I think that's a big one. Is that a brook trout? I think that's a big native brook trout. My heart is racing. My heart is racing. Come on, buddy. Please stay on. Oh my God, I think that's a brook trout. Holy cow, it is a brook trout. Come on, buddy. Holy cow. Dude, that is a massive brook trout. And he's fat. Oh, dude, I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking. Holy cow, out of this hole right here, ladies and gents. Made a long cast down on the other side of that bush. And I saw him move. He was sitting on this left side. I saw him move and I thought it was a rainbow trout, but he came and denied either my nymph or my dry. But I got him right here. So let's get the big camera out and show this guy off. I wish I had a tape measure. This fish might be, he's definitely over 10. All right guys, this is like legitimately, I mean, this is a mega brook trout. And look how fat he is. Chill. His heftiness is impressive. I mean, look at this thing. He's so fat, he's like obese fat. And I'm not sure why, but man, what an absolute specimen of a brook trout. I'm gonna try to hold him up, but there's a chance he gets angry with me. This is like legitimately one of the nicer brook trout I've caught in a long, long time. I mean, my gosh, look at him. He's so fat, he's like obese. So anyway, I don't have any way to measure this fish, I don't think. I might try to measure it on this rod actually, just so I have a general idea of how big a fish like this is. And yeah, then we'll get them released. All right, so is there more than one fish in this hole? I doubt that, or I doubt there's any fish other than that one that's like that size. There could be more than one fish in there though. So I'm for sure gonna fish this. The problem is from this side of the creek, it ain't easy to cast. And I'm pretty sure that once you catch a fish like that, you're pretty much done. But man, oh man, what a brute of a brook trout, guys. You don't understand how like catching a fish like that, you know, changes the trajectory of the day instantly. I saw him in there. As I said, I saw him move when I first cast it in there, and I thought, you know, that fish is like too big to be a brook trout, so I thought it was a rainbow. I was wrong. But the other good news about this is that there's a hole right here that's literally, look at this hole, just as good as that one is. You know, I'm stuck on a limb or a rock or something. Although I will say that this hole right here although obviously it looks good. It's a lot smaller. Oh my God, another giant brook trout. Huge brook trout, another one on the nymph. Don't go back up there, buddy. Come on, you don't have to do that. Back-to-back holes, giant brook trout. That's another 10-inch fish. Back-to-back holes, 10-inch fish. Back-to-back 10-inch brook trout. I'm absolutely losing my mind. All right, guys, so this brook trout is arguably like prettier / in better shape than my last one. I mean, look at the colors on this fish. Look at that. That's a mega brook trout, guys. Like, that is a huge brook trout. Show them off one more quick time, and then I'll get the release on them. But that is a absolute mega brook trout. Look at the colors, the blue halos and stuff on him. Does not get any better than that. That's a male too, his tight jaw. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and release on him, but my gosh, what a fish. And back-to-back holes too. Let's go. I couldn't believe I didn't catch one out of here sooner, to be honest with you. There he goes. Just a brookie. There's got to be a bigger fish in this hole. But I think part of the problem is that I'm not deep enough with this nymph. All right, so this is kind of like my mid-fishing trip update. I'm kind of slowly realizing that there's big fish in this creek, but the water's just a little bit low for me to catch them, because they're spooking way too easily. I mean, I saw like a 10 to 12 inch brook trout sipping dry flies from like, you know, too far back to cast. Took one step up towards the hole and the fish spooked up into the hole. And I think that's what I'm doing repetitively, sometimes without even knowing it. So I'm gonna have to come back to this creek when the water's just a little bit higher if I'm really gonna catch some of the bigger fish in this creek. But yeah, that's just slowly what I'm realizing. I'm still catching fish like crazy. It's just nothing, you know, super impressive like those first two fish I caught were. But anyway, let me get back to fishing. Water's just beautiful, beautiful water. Another fish that's probably, you know, 10 inches, maybe a tad over. I really wish he'd be nice to me for a second so I can show him off. Chill, buddy. Look at that king right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big freaking brook trout. He's sitting safely in the water. I'm gonna go ahead and get a release on him and let him go back to his mountain shark ways. Oh, oh, oh. It's not a giant, but hey man, I can't complain after catching a fish like I just did. I mean, the fish I just caught was like my third like over 10-inch fish of the day. So it's probably the best day of brookie fishing I've had in a long time. I'm trying to decide whether the creek is as good as this good, or if, like, have I stumbled across the creek of the century, or is it just a great day to be out fishing and you probably would have caught big fish anywhere in the, you know, any one of the creeks. It's tough to tell. It's tough to tell. Oh, that's another nice fish. Oh my gosh. Using that. What? That's exactly where I just caught that other one. Like almost identical to the same spot. Let's see what we got here. How big are you? Can you relax? I mean, you're probably what, 8? Oh, you might be over 8. You are a female. Oh my gosh, that's just a big female. I wonder if that's the pair to the male that I caught. Can you chill out? I'm literally not gonna do anything bad to you. Yeah, that's a 10-inch fish. She's just skinny. She's about to not be skinny. But look how long that fish is. And that's a long fish. That goes up past my freaking watch, however long that is. I really should start bringing measuring tapes if the fishing's gonna start getting this good. However long up past my watch is a big fish, and you can't change my mind. Might be another like 10-inch fish, I'd bet, if I was a betting man. All right guys, here's this female. I would honestly guess she's probably almost 10 inches as well. She's just real long, skinny, pretty little fish. I'm gonna go ahead and release her for you guys. Back into the hole, healthy as ever. I bet that was a spawning pair up in here. They were both on this left side on this deep rock wall. Haven't even gotten over there. But yeah, she's probably close to 10. And if she was 10, then that's like the 4th one of the day. That's like 10 plus. I think she's a little bit smaller than that male though, but I could be wrong. Males tend to look bigger because they got like bigger heads and bigger bodies. But lengthwise, he might have been the same size as her. It's hard to tell.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That first fish I ended up measuring at 10 and like a quarter, 10 and a half, somewhere in that range. The second fish was similar, like 10, 10 and a half, somewhere in that range. The third big fish that I caught, the male, was probably the longest, but for some reason I didn't measure it. It just looked the biggest when I was looking through the video footage. And then the fourth one, which I said was just past the band on my watch, was 10 inches on the dot. So that gives you guys a general idea of how big those fish were. I ended up fishing for 3 hours and I caught 4 fish that are in the 10-inch mark. But I'll definitely have to go back and explore that creek a little bit more at a later date. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.